I'm Patrick Kiley, and this is Unrefined Past Possession. Our topic today is Patrick Kiley on editing. What we're going to do with the video we have already recorded is we're going to get some royalty-free sounds from Photoshop or from Windows Media Player or something, some sound bites, and we're going to take it in Adobe Premiere, which I pirated, and we're going to slap them together. There's going to be a couple scenes with like there's going to be a splat scene whenever somebody's like getting hit,
and then there's like
all right. The man is good on the creation of the physical action, but on the subject of editing, we're going to stay focused on the Pat Kiley this way. When you focus this way at the Brian Succo, you start to get a little bit more Bruce Lee. You know, 3 movies after he's dead, kind of thing. He's got staying power, but editing potential, I don't know so much. I'd have to see him in action.
We'd have to see me in that.
Anyway, that. I'm gonna have to edit some crazy, like, you know, fucking track scratching.
We're gonna have a long blooper reel.
Yeah, like that. Have Brian beatbox a little bit over it, and we'll just put it over certain parts.
Why not?
The talking will just stop, and it'll just be Brian beatboxing, and maybe there'll be like a commentator just talking, like the wild Brian Succo shows his mating call, the grand beatbox. In his natural habitat, he is known to beatbox, especially when presented with Canadian blend. It seems he is unresponsive. Anyway, as I was saying, there's only really 2 things you can do when you're editing. You can go the route of low budget, which is kind of what I'm doing when you don't pay for anything and honestly you don't put that much work into it. Then there's a high budget, which happens a lot more when, you know, your name ends in something
Gilbert.
Similar. If I was, you know, a little bit more,
Oxford.
What's the word?
Oxford.
If I was more Jewish.
Oh, no.
I might have to cut this part then.
Pat, you're
No, it's not going to get cut. It's not going to get cut. This part's not going to get cut, because another thing about editing is knowing where to draw the line. We're going to have to draw the line on some of the things he was saying about the lady in the theater. However, the line needed to be drawn in a certain spot. And when I make a claim about, you know, Jews having a lot of money, I don't see that as being insulting, because I am partially Jewish.
How are you partially Jewish?
My grandmother, you got a problem with this?
No, I have no problem with this. Just halfway to synagogue and then halfway to church.
Alright, what we need to understand is that would also need to be edited out. These are examples that are coming up without me even realizing they were going to be in the segment.
Just bleep half the stuff.
Look, bleeping is funny, but you also have to know where there should be...
In addition to where the other stuff.
There should be absences of words. You need to know what words to cut out so that it still sounds good, but it also sounds like people are shouting profanities every single second. It can't be. It can't be like those Spike, you know, edits of like action movies where frickin' McClane from Die Hard just goes up and he's like, "Hey, you have a fruit cup," and the guy's like, "You calling me a fruit cup? Yeah, I'm calling you a fruit cup, Sally." And when it gets to the word fruit cup, the voice isn't even his. It's just like, it's just like,
I don't know if that's the word.
Fruit cup. It's like fruit cup. It's one voice to another. That's bad editing. That's when, you know, you need shit to fly on television.
I don't know. In old kung fu films, it's considered to be high quality editing.
We must fight.
Yes.
Ludicrous.
As you can see, this is considered to be in some places high quality editing. If not, it's usually the basis for an excellent kung fu film.
And not very good comedy.
No, it's excellent comedy when you take it out of context.
Alright.
But we digress. Please continue.
In short, editing is a difficult process, and to be honest, I didn't really, you know, script anything for this, so
First take.
I guess I lost the game.
You're winning!
Good night.